Hollywood legend and leading man Robert Redford had many roles in front of the camera as well as behind it. He was a true filmmaker and will always be remembered for many iconic films.
She denies even knowing about the conversation.
All the President's Men.
Look, I don't know when I'll be back.
And The Way We Were. 1969's Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid was his first blockbuster film, starring alongside Paul Newman.
Hands up, keep them up!
They also co-starred in The Sting, for which he was nominated for Best Actor in 1974. Redford was cast as the romantic leading man in films like The Great Gatsby and Out of Africa, a label that followed him throughout his life, even as he became older.
I didn't see myself the way others saw me. I was kind of feeling trapped because I couldn't go outside the box of leading man or good-looking leading man. It was very flattering, but it was feeling restrictive. So it took many years to break loose of that.
Redford won a Best Director Oscar in 1981 for Ordinary People. He directed A River Runs Through It, Quiz Show, and many other films. A native Californian, he was born in Santa Monica in 1936. As Los Angeles grew, so did Redford's love for protecting the environment.
I grew up respecting nature because what happened to Los Angeles. It was a city as a child during the end of the Second World War that I loved, and it was a beautiful city, and the air was clean. And then what happened after the war was suddenly there were skyscrapers and there was pollution. It felt like the city that I loved as a child was taken away from me, so I moved away from that in sadness.
Redford moved to New York City to pursue an acting career on Broadway in the late 1950s. His big breakout role there was in Neil Simon's Barefoot in the Park, a role he would later reprise on the big screen with co-star Jane Fonda. But after several years on Broadway, Redford left the glitz and glamour behind and in 1961 moved to Utah, where he bought 2 acres of land for just $500 and built a cabin for his family.
I discovered how important nature was in my life, and I wanted to be where nature was extreme and where I thought it could be maybe everlasting.
An avid environmentalist, he bought more land over the years in Park City, Utah, and turned it into the Sundance Institute in 1981, a nonprofit dedicated to independent filmmakers. And 4 years later, started the Sundance Film Festival to showcase their work.
Once the press came, then fashion came. And when fashion came, the paparazzi came. So these are kind of like tiers that formed outside of what we were doing. And that's fine, that's their business, but it's not who we are.
And his love for the environment continued.
As years went on, I became more and more convinced that nature played a great role in our lives but wasn't being treated fairly. And so I got committed to preserving that.
But he didn't stop acting and directing and was awarded an honorary Oscar in 2002 for his contributions to filmmaking.
I want to make the most of what I've been given. And you keep pushing yourself forward, you try new things, and that's invigorating. I guess I found out that rather than retiring, that just feels better. Just keep moving as long as you can keep moving.